2025, what it taught me. What a new change. I had pain, I had hurt, I had down times. Now, let me tell you what happened to me in 2025 of my life. Yes. In January, I did a massive prayer with so much expectation. I was expecting so many things. Let me tell you some. I was expecting promotion. I was expecting to start my own business in January, like have my own shop, because I've been working online, doing my sales of what I do, research and all. That was January for me. And I also had a beautiful moment with my mom. I celebrated her, we did photo shoots. We just did a mini small birthday. She understood that I had plans for this 2025 for my shop. She understood that I had plans for my business. She understood that she just allow me to be like, do it small, because the shop is going to be there. While I imagine being promoted after working for years in a corporate environment. So I was going to finally round up my BSc this 2025, which I've done. And in February, I did my birthday, so I didn't want to do much with my birthday, so because I had planned for money to do 1-2 things. And February 14th of my life, 13th, I took my mom to the hospital. February 14th, my mom died. Yes, I lost my dear mom in February, and it was like I lost myself, because my mom's work, she worked so hard. My mama work, so I took all those energy. I was down, I was in pain. I could feel her presence everywhere, like, oh God, like seriously, this work life has to give to me? Why? How come? It was an attack. In March, I was still grieving. I was grieving, like, people would ask your mom, and you just tell, like, your mom is dead, and they would just ask, the shock and all. I was still talking about it. It was still part of my life. In February, my child did bed. I could not do anything. Just I was still grieving. So I had an exam. So when I went to write exam, because the other previous exam when I had my child, my mom was with me. Yes, I cried. I could just feel like the other 2024, my mom came to write exam with me because I was with child, and now she's no more. Oh good. I felt pain, you know, still grieving. So I felt okay. Sometimes I was in and out of being happy and being sad, being happy and being sad. So in March, in April, May, we did the burial, and I felt like, okay, maybe after the burial where she's laid to rest and it will just be over, I would just be fine. No. After the burial in May, I was still crying. I was like, my mom went down, she's no more. I'll go to work, I'll be crying. I'll go to work, I'll be sad. I will just have a switch in the moment. Sometimes when I see a darling woman of his age, or hear people call her name, or maybe your name is Odio, maybe your name is Josephine, I could just, my eye could turn red. You could see my eye turning red, and you'd be asking me why. I was just to tell you. I just kept singing her praises, because she was much. She's a lot. In June, I was teaching on the battle, like, working. I would lash out. Yes, I wrote it down, but maybe I'll be missing it, because I'll definitely do a series for January, February, March, and other months, so that you can learn from my experience. I would lash out, because I saw life differently. So when you hurt me or tell me something wrong, boom, I'll speak it back to you. I'll tell you, see, I just wanted you to feel that I'm in pain. Like, if you hurt me, I just want to hurt you too. I was angry. I was angry about life, trying to shuttle my children, school runs, go to the market. It was hard though. So in July, I was still struggling working, you know. And you know, when you're doing things on your own, you don't have this break. You just, okay, you are doing this, you're trying to do this, and you know that July, June, August is filled with so much school activities, inter-house sports, this one in school, graduation. And like, I just needed to be there for my children. I know what I did. I resigned my job. The job I was expecting to be promoted on, I resigned in July. I did that. I just wanted to be fine. That was me in July. After I resigned, you know, when you resign, before then, 2024, I told you I had a shop. I just kept paying rent with the mind of, okay, I'll set it up this 2025 for my mom to be there. At least I'll be settled. And boom, I had a lot of load at home, even the ones I've tried that had not even opened. So in August, I said I need somewhere to be going. I can't keep grieving. Let me just do something. Let me think other than the official environment that's my life. Like what I've always wanted to do, to be out there, to be seen, to be known, to do my business. I know it was not going to be easy. I knew that. I knew very well I was not going to be, but I did. So in August, no plan, no idea. You know, I've always been in the corporate sector, so I didn't know much things. I just opened my shop. Okay, go into my shop, and I have a walking shop. In August, I said okay. I wrote for class. In that class, I found out that I needed to change my business name. Ooh, that was under lash, knowing that my business name, Charming Luxury, has been compromised. I had a new knowledge in digital marketing, so I had to change my business name, which is still in process. And it was all setting up, you know. Then in September, I recorded the biggest loss of my life. But before then, in August, because I just started my business, I went for the Gada Gada trade fair. I enrolled for the Gada Gada trade fair, which I did. It was successful. Glory to God. I get to meet new business people, some new business idea, get to see people's page, learn some new things, In September, I recorded the biggest loss of my life for gold. I said gold. 3,558,000 naira to a Best Town Microfinance Bank. It's a fintech bank, so we could not track it. CBN did not make any. There's no requirement for fintech bank. Like all these fintech banks, you don't have their fiscal branch. They can go and complain about somebody's account. And meanwhile, that bank is a fraud because the account is. I found out that it has been inactive with CAC, and the directors are no more. Even when the agent that was trying to help me, one Mr. Pius, went to Ibadan, so that the bank is no longer existing, but online the bank is existing. So who are the people controlling that bank? Like, who is controlling the bank, knowing that okay, people are defrauding people with that Best Town Microfinance Bank? They have defrauded a lot of people. Even when you went there, the market of the bank is, people are complaining that these people took their money and run, but the bank is still being operated online. I know the biggest loss. I went down again. I was like crying my mom, like maybe this wouldn't have happened. I was crying for my loss because I've lost a lot of money. I've lost. I was trying to recover with about 800,000 spending. Okay, pay here, pay there. The officer is in Ibadan. He needs to eat. He needs to stay in the hotel room. They arrested one person with the number. And like I told you, I put a story in October. I struggled. I had to wake up again. Try to wake up again. One Mr. Pius, someone introduced to Mr. Pius that could help me recover the money. He's a tracker. He works for the government. And I was told all the way like, oh. He said, Pastor, I said, he said, calm down. It's a spiritual attack. This is a temptation that just came in, and you just have to be careful. Like, it's for you to be strong. It's for you to learn. There are people that had bigger loss. So I just had so many words from that pastor to console myself, and even after spending the money, trying to recover, what will I do? What will I do? Then in November, I started preparing for that trade fair. Yes. And this time around, because I was trying to recover so hard, I registered for 2 trade fair. Trade fair was a lot of stress for me, and I wanted to make it better because I was expecting so much. Did content on my own, try to push content. The 2 trade fair, God was faithful because I get to meet new people, I get to connect, meet new customer. Yes, financially it was not what I expected, but I give God all the glory. It's a crossway for me to be strong. It's for me crossway. Then those trade fair took place in December. The 2 trade fair, the Gada Gada trade fair, the CEO's trade fair took place, and it was a nice time. It was me having fun. Then in this December, I found out that, man, I got to take care of myself. I got to be fine myself. I got to be strong for myself. I got to be happy for myself. I started doing things for myself. I started doing things for myself. I started buying things for myself. I started just wanting to be right by myself. 2025. There was a switch in my brain. There was a switch about life. There was a switch about people. I suffered loss. I suffered pain. But in all this, I learned that time and seasons are in God's hands. You cannot be careful enough. I'm still grieving because even before I did this video, I was crying inside about my mom. And it was hard for me, But I'm going to do a full detail series of January, February, March, April, the different months. So if you like to hear it, you can follow me and, let's get to it. Thank you, 2025. Thank you, 2025. Lord, I am grateful. And everybody that tried to help me in 2025, who supported me, that patronized me. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Happy New Year in advance.